welcome back to Bannerlord Mods Weekly, where I try to cover all the new Mount & Blade Bannerlord mods weekly-ish. We've all done this. You hire a companion and start gearing him or her up, and then realize that you don't know or remember what their weapon skills are. So, you exit out of the purchase menu, leave the town, double check their stats, go back into town, go back to the merchant, start buying the right gear, and you forgot again because you were trying to remember multiple companions at once. Well, no more with this Bannerlord module, Show Skills in Inventory by Menschweinhorn. You can now see the relevant stats. Oh, thank you. This mod, while only a small and simple quality of life improvement, will save you from a stupid amount of wasted time and frustration that would only compound. Get the mod, it's definitely a must-have. Speaking of quality of life, this next Mount & Blade mod, Better Smithing Continued by Skalolas, updates the much beloved but abandoned Better Smithing mod and even adds some improvements. Better Smithing adds menu improvements and, what I think is most desirable about it, quality of life improvements like batch smithing, batch refining, batch crafting, and even lets you save weapon designs so you don't have to waste time reapplying the same components and sizes each day when you're crafting that one two-handed sword that you're making tons of, whether for the levels or if you just wanted good RNG. Skalolas' additions include more configurability, like an adjustable stamina recovery rate, and even adjustable weapon stats if that is to your liking. Castle Recruits by The Haster is, again, another simple quality of life mod for Bannerlord. It adds the ability to recruit units from castles, which, when you think about it, makes sense as castles often didn't exist alone. There was generally a small town or village attached. I'm not talking about the in-game village supposedly attached to the castle that exists a full day's ride away, I mean the actual population meant to support the castle itself. So if you like historical accuracy or you just want more places to recruit from, this is the perfect mod for you. This seems to be the week of quality of life mods for Bannerlord, so let's continue with that theme. I Don't Care Campaign Log Filter by Pashtajster lets you configure your settings to filter out all that irrelevant information in the bottom left corner of your screen, so that you only see what you want to see. If you're a Battanian lord fighting the Sturgeons, how would Accusate Lord's capture by the Empire be important to you in any way whatsoever? Maybe with this mod, you can actually start paying attention to the campaign log, as now you get to decide what's important enough for you to know or not. If I recall, Native Warband used to filter out information that wasn't relevant to the player, so it's strange that someone had to make a mod to accomplish the same thing in Bannerlord. Maybe I'm wrong, let me know. Regardless, Pashtajster has your back, so now you don't have to worry anymore. Speaking of features from Warband, do you miss the scouting skill increase in your party speed? Scouting Affects Movement Speed by Dennis is an updated and improved version of scouting that actually works, that brings this feature back so that you can zip and zoom across the map to your liking. It is also now configurable, though unfortunately not through MCM, so that you can increase or decrease the speed multiplier per level of scouting, allowing you to adjust the effect your skill has so you can be a supersonic jet or just receive a mild bump in speed. It's up to you. And our final quality of life module for Bannerlord, for this week at least, is Kingdom Strategies Command by Arhamis, which again returns much beloved features from Mount & Blade Warband, like commanding other parties to accompany you, attack specific cities or castles, and even new features like escorting other parties or creating new armies, all beautifully integrated into the base game using Bannerlord's new influence system. And the best part about this mod? It actually works. You have no idea how many mods I've tested, both new and old, that have made these claims and never followed through. Maybe I was unlucky before, or maybe they were all actually broken in some way, but this one adds these wonderful features and works. At least until the next update. I lied, there's one more quality of life mod to cover, probably the biggest and most important kingdom management mod for Mount & Blade Bannerlord. Improved Garrisons lets you do everything you can think of related to recruitment, patrols, garrison management, town management, and party templates. Highly configurable, the mod allows you to adjust a variety of parameters to customize the game to your liking. Are you telling me that, as the Lord, I can actually hire someone to go out recruiting for me? Multiple someones? And I get to determine how they train? That's ridiculous. Everyone knows that as Lord, you should be running around for days, personally recruiting every single dirty little peasant that wants to fight in your army and raising them to fight on your own. If you ever wanted to actually feel like you were running a kingdom and not just randomly running around attacking castles, this is the mod for you. Have you ever wondered where the weather is in Bannerlord? If you've only played native single player, you might even think Bannerlord only has snow and not snow. And day and night, sure, but that's not really weather, is it? The base game actually has rain and fog too though, and it also has a particle effect system that allows you to make smoke, dust, and many other things. So where is it all? Well, wonder no longer. Order Without Power has built a mod introducing a weather system for Bannerlord that adds all these things into your game. Super customizable, experience light rain, violent storms, fog, heavy snowstorms, and even sandstorms, and experience it on any scene in the game. This is probably one of the most atmospheric and immersive mods you can get, because not only does the mod add all these gorgeous weather patterns, the weather also affects your troops. Move slower, aim worse, and suffer decreased morale as you force your poor troops, deprived of any free will, to fight in the most intolerable of conditions. But you know, it'll look amazing when they do. On the topic of immersion, you may be wondering why my troops don't all look like strange clones. The Variety Unlocked mod by Sholazinia mixes in more base armors for your troops to choose from, no matter the culture. Giving more variety to your units, they'll stop feeling like some lifeless copies of each other, and more like the group of fighters from various walks of life that have been trained to form an army that they are. Expanding the options of gear your troops have can result in slight imbalances, but due to the mod affecting all cultures equally and the sheer scale of battles in the game, those potential issues average out over the course of battle and, obviously, your campaign. But if you really want immersion, then I have the most incredible, the most important Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord mod for you. Have you ever wondered why you get a brother in your campaign but not a sister? And I mean the sibling that matters, not the little brats you have to save from the big bad bandits. Well, this Bannerlord mod, She Will Always Be Your Brother by Genrev Pogi, will fulfill that emptiness in your heart by giving your character the sister he or she has always wanted, by turning your brother into a woman. Speaking of women, do you want to change the looks of some of the ladies in Calradia more to your liking? Does your liking happen to be something like this? Then this Mount & Blade mod, Woman in Calradia by Shut Up Malfoy, is the perfect mod for you. But maybe those ladies weren't to your liking. What if you also want to change some men to your liking? NPC Revamp 9.0 by Vendar was updated by, oh boy, Yavash Rotebal, and gives both your ladies and lords of Calradia the makeover they need to give them the harsh air of majesty and prestige that they would no doubt have after personally leading their armies to war. Now, if battle-hardened women are your thing, the Valkyrie by Chicken Boy 10 has been updated to work with 1.8, adding a new, customizable matriarchal society to your game. This Bannerlord mod has it all. New settlements to add to Calradia, new ladies, new troop trees, and even 10 new custom companions have been added to the game. So even if the idea of a warrior woman culture running roughshod over Calradia, grinding their heels into every single man that stands in their way, isn't something that appeals to you, fucking weirdo, you can still appreciate this mod for everything else it has to offer, as it can only add to your game. That's all for this week. Thanks for watching. If there's a particular mod or type of mod you'd like to see, let me know. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Over 95% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, and that sucks. Bye.